Oops. Sorry, I was pushing buttons. How's everybody doing? I know you had thought I've done this so many times. I accidentally pushed a button. I didn't know if the video was gonna go live. But I think we're all here. I think we're all good. I think we have like 20 seconds left in the countdown. So it's all right. But how's everybody doing? Today's a super, super exciting day. So first of all, I just want to say hello to everybody in chat. I see Rouster. I see Lo-Fi. Y'all, if y'all have not checked out Lo-Fi Monks, um, Stone Craft. What is it called? Stone Mania. It's his Minecraft. He has like an entire show over there. Go check it out. It's super popular. It's super, super cool. I was actually watching 2 of the episodes, earlier, like, maybe an hour ago. So, yeah, so there's that. And Holt, thank you for joining us. How has the vacation? I know you just got back from Florida. Rouster, I'm actually gonna talk about Rouster a little bit. Well, not about Rouster, but I know he won't mind. It's got to do with OMD, Rouster. Got to do with OMD. So you'll know what that is. And in Wit, what is going on? Y'all, Wit and I have a movie series going on, and what it's of God and Men. That's my homework assignment for the week. So I'm super excited about that. So we have that conversation. But I am really, really, really excited. And also, y'all, look at this sign. I don't know if y'all notice this, but it says Purple Haze over here. Actually, let me do this. Can I oh, wait, what? How do I do this? What happened? I broke it, y'all. I broke it. Uh-oh, I broke it. That's not what I wanted to do. There we go. And let me hide this. Uh-oh. Oh, noise, all this is it's breaking. It's breaking. So, y'all, that right there, says Purple Haze, like, a fan sent that in. So I'm really happy about that. Hey, Chill Collects, how are you? Welcome, welcome to Shades of Purple. This is the show where we do interviews, content creators. So last week we had Lens of Truth. Everybody, that was a super popular show. Obviously, Lens is amazing. He's been celebrating for like a week, the artist Lens of Truth. This week I had we obviously there was a lot of leaks about the Nintendo Switch 2. We're gonna watch that trailer together, talk about it, talk everything Switch 2, everything we know so far Switch 2, and everything we want to see regarding Switch 2. So, we're gonna do that. If we have some time, we may watch a little bit until Dawn trailer as well as The Last Berserker. If y'all remember, that is one of my top I think The Last Berserker is number 17 or 16 in my top 20 games of 2025. So we have that. And yeah, we'll just like kind of go through Nintendo. I think we have a lot of Nintendo to get through, even though it's like a 2-minute trailer. I think there's a ton. Hey, Joe, what's going on? Hey, y'all, look, it's Remy. He did a guest appearance. He decided to be on the show. Look at him right there. He is on the show looking at y'all. That is Remy. He is real. He is looking right at y'all. He's keeping your eye on. He's keeping his eye out on everybody. Um, but yeah, so we're gonna do this. We're gonna watch the trailer. I want y'all, I know a lot of people probably already seen it. Love to know your feedback on it. I have some thoughts on it. I've seen some thoughts on social media as well regarding the trailer. So we'll talk a little bit about that. And then like I said, we'll kind of go into it. Coming in from Lens, really chills. Oh my goodness. So you already know Lens. You already know Lens. Awesome, awesome. So, yes, yes. But here we go. Let's watch the trailer. Let's see what this is about. And we're gonna go from there. All right. All right. So here we go. Here is the trailer. All right. I think so. Oh, look at that. I had it going and now it doesn't want to go. It's okay. I think that's why we have backup plans. Here we go. We'll get it here. I'm gonna let it play the whole way. Here we go. Wait. Could y'all hear that? I couldn't hear it. Could y'all hear that? I don't know if I could. Could you? I couldn't hear it. So y'all let me know if you could hear that. If not, let me try one more thing. Let me try one more thing. Let me media. There we go. Hold on. Hold on. This is let me see if I can do this. Let me see if I can do this in real time. Uh da, 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 da. There we go. There we go. There we go. Let's do it. Can y'all hear it? Can y'all hear it? No sound. No sound. You can't hear it. I don't know what's wrong. I don't know what's wrong. I don't know what's wrong. Can y'all hear me right now? Oh my goodness. I don't know what's wrong. I don't know. You know what happened? Oh my goodness. Hold on. Can y'all hear me though? Can y'all hear me though? Chat, can y'all hear me? Because I don't know if y'all can hear me. No one gave me an AV check. You hear me. Okay. Y'all can see that. All right. Cool. Let me see. I don't know. Let me see if someone here. Ambi, can you try to get back here and try to upload one of these videos again? Because it says muted. So let me try to get Ambi back here. But with that, we're going to check it out. We're going to talk about it. But for everybody who's seen the trailer, actually, you know what? I know what I'm going to do. I'm just going to pull it up on the Nintendo site and we'll just watch it straight from YouTube. How about that? We'll just watch it straight from Nintendo. Cool. Works for y'all, works for me, works for all of us. I like it. Cool. That's how we improvise. Let's do this. That's how we keep it going. All right, we're gonna share this. And sharing now. There we go. Let me know if y'all hear this. No, y'all aren't hearing shit. Don't mention that. Uh-oh. 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 So that was it. That was the switch to. Can you all hear me? Why is this doing this? Why is this doing this? Why is this giving me some problems? I don't know. This is giving me so many problems today. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. There we go. All right. There we go. All right. So switch to, y'all saw it. First thoughts. For me, let me tell you these things. Okay, so here's the thing. Here's the thing. Some people, let's start the first thing. I'm excited for it. I'm gonna probably buy this. What's up, Cherry Man? I see Internet of Games is here. Marcus is here. Who else? I see Lynn's came in. What's going on, everybody? So we're talking about Switch 2. I'm excited. I'm gonna buy it. I'm just gonna say that. Um, but I want to know if y'all are gonna buy it. I just realized that there's some. I don't think I did the lag right when I set up the video. So you're gonna hear me about 20 seconds after I said whatever. But just put your comments in chat. Let me know. I'm gonna go start flowing. I'm gonna start ripping. I'm gonna start just kind of going with first thoughts, first impressions. And when I say first thoughts, first impressions, I mean thoughts and impressions that I've had over the days since I saw the video, guys. So with that said, here's my thoughts. Like, right here are my thoughts right off the bat. I think um so far from what I've seen, it's not a lot. But that what that means though is at the same time is I don't think they had to do a lot. So there's a lot of criticism coming from certain people saying like, yo, they should have called it something different. All it is like a bigger screen. It's the same thing. And so for me, I think that's okay because if we actually think about hardware and I'll probably make a video on this later on, but if we think about hardware and we think about like okay, you had Switch and you have Switch 2. It's like you having iPhone and iPhone 2, iPhone 3, iPhone I think there's like iPhone 14 or 15 now. It's like Pixel. You're up to Pixel 9. Samsung, you're at Samsung like 24 I was told. You have these like numbers consistently. So to me that kind of just follows the same path that it's been going on for hardware for a second. And I think that's what they had to do, right? If y'all saw my video from before, what I said Nintendo Switch had to do was it just had to evolve the IP. And that's the one thing we have not seen. We have not seen the new gameplay. We have not seen the games that they're going to launch. Uh, coming, when the thing actually does launch. All we've seen is how Switch looks. And for me, this is so Nintendo, right? Like when we first and what I want to go back to is not like when Switch originally launched, but I want to go back just a few years to Tears of the Kingdom because that was like the last time Nintendo, in my opinion, had some hype. Like people were waiting for it, right? And then it just happened. And if we go back to Tears of the Kingdom, Rudix, what's going on? If we go back to Tears of the Kingdom, and Crow, how's it going? If we go back to Tears of the Kingdom, if y'all remember, there was really only like three. There was like Tears of the Kingdom reveal trailer that happened in September. Then coming into the new year, September 2022, coming into the new year of 2023, we got one trailer and it like showed us the world. Then we got another trailer and it showed us like gameplay. And then we got another trailer and it showed us like the story that Tears of the Kingdom was going to play in the story. And so when I look at this Nintendo, I think that's what they're doing, right? They're just giving us a little bit. So we know Switch 2 is a thing, which I think most of us knew. We know that it's going to be bigger. And I actually think there's something super cool that they showed in that trailer. And I'm going to say that in a second. So it's bigger. We know it's Joy-Cons. It's going to be somewhat similar to what we're used to, right? So far. We don't know what gameplay looks like. We don't know what all the accessories look like. And we also don't know a price point on it. So those are actually kind of the bigger things that I think are going to determine the success of it. But just the Switch alone, being a bigger screen, it looks like it doesn't necessarily have, people are like, oh, it needs to be 4K. I don't think so. I just think it needs to be like 1080p in handheld. And if it could reach 1440p docked, I think that does a lot. Like if it does 4K, so be it. But I think it only has to do 1440. Um, I think there may be an Easter egg for a game in the video. Was there Mario? Mario Kart? We can go watch it again. We definitely can go watch it again. I may watch it again. Maybe a Tron racing game? Really? I may watch it again. We may do it again. You know, it nearly crashed my screen. I don't know what happened there. It just did something. And I was like, uh-oh. Uh, so um, so there's that. Also, as far as so just thinking about that, just the physical thing, I think it's okay. Like I don't think it's a negative. I don't think it's like positive. I think it's okay. All the biggest things are going to obviously be shown in April. So for people who are saying, "Oh, it's going to launch in March," it seems like it's going to launch in April, which maybe puts it on path to launch in June. If we have to wait all the way until 2020, the holiday season, that's gonna just build up incredible anticipation. So, I don't know. Between 300 and 500, I say. So Rouster's saying 305. Would you buy it, Rouster, for 3 to 500? And that's the question, because Rouster's an interesting one. Rouster has GFN, Rouster has Xbox. Would you buy it for that price range? DLS with upscale to 4K with AI and NVIDIA's custom chip. So, Linz, you're already calling it. Is that you're calling it? You're saying upscale to 4K, which us in the Stadia community, we're used to upscale 4K because that's what Stadia had. That was an Easter egg. That was a Yoshi egg. Oh, look at that. My son just got the Switch One and plays a lot of Mario Kart. Hoping we can hold off on the two for a while. Okay, no worries, Rouster. What I actually thought was super cool was the last part of that trailer, or I guess the middle part of that trailer, where they talked about um backwards compatibility. And it wasn't just like backwards compatibility, like, oh, you can download games from that you had from the storefront, not just that backwards compatibility. I think what I really liked to see was where they actually showed, the micro SD or yeah, I guess it is the um the SD cards, right? So the actual physical game cards. I thought that was really cool. Because now what that actually tells me to do is that there were a few Switch collectible games, so like rare run, or I forget what they're called, but limited run games for Switch that I was kinda like on the fence about, because I was like, "I'm not gonna play this, like, I don't really play Switch that much, blah, 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 blah." And and then they're there. So one of the games that I actually bought, so it's not one that I need to buy, is, Bendy and the Ink Machine. I have that one, right? It's actually all my Switch games are actually over here. You can't see them. But so I bought that, but I held off on a few others because I was like, I'm not using the Switch, right? Uh, and so the fact that I saw that made me feel like, okay, I can actually go buy the Switch. There's some of these games that were remastered. So another game that I want to jump into that I've actually never played, and maybe this would be a good playthrough. Lynn's played these games around Halloween. I've never played them all, which is Luigi's Mansion, right? I've never played all of them. I've seen people play them, but I've never played them. And Nintendo just remastered Luigi's Mansion 2, and so it's like, oh, like, I can actually jump into that, like, I feel okay buying that and, like, investing in that. They already said it will be. Okay, cool, yep, NVIDIA's custom partner for Nintendo uses AI for so awesome, awesome stuff. Awesome, so they're doing it. I need a backwards about it. Yeah, I think I'm calling it April release to align with Super Nintendo World opening in May. Ooh, Joe, that's a bold claim. Let's go switch to launch event Purple Haze meet and greet in New York City. I will be there. I will be there. If there is a launch event, so is that the launch event, Jeff, or um is that just like the Nintendo Direct for April? Like, which one is like, if it's a lot, I'm gonna be there, right? Y'all know what I did for the time I went for Zelda, right? I will go do that. Like, y'all know I put Nintendo in a class of its own as far as gaming company. It does not have peer. I don't mean that like, oh, it's the most powerful. I just think for what they've done in gaming, they are on another level. And the Nintendo Store, obviously, and Joe, I am waiting. Y'all know I did buy this. I actually bought this literally, oh my goodness. I think they announced it and I was on a train and they're like, the only place to buy these are at the Nintendo Store. And I literally bought this the day it launched in New York City. So I'll be there, right? I will be there. Be there, be square. And so yeah, I'm all for it. But I don't know if it's launching in April. I don't know if it's launching. Luigi Mansion 3 looks amazing already. I know. So Luigi's Mansion 3 is the most recent one. So they remastered 2. They did something similar for the Pikmins, right? So they did Pikmin 1, 2, because Pikmin 3 looks amazing. Pikmin 4 looks amazing. I want to talk about Pikmin here for a second. There's no Pikmin love out there, except in Japan, which is really weird to me. But yeah, like I love what they're doing. People are saying like, "Hey, what games does it launch?" And this is what I think. If you're gonna give me a leak, tell me the games Switch is going to launch with. Yo, Fast, what's going on? It's Fast. We're talking Nintendo. Bro, are you doing the experience for the Nintendo Switch too? Yeah, I'm gonna go all out for Switch. I'm gonna go all out for Switch. Um, just because I think, like I said, Nintendo, I'm there for it. I'm there. Look, y'all. Look. I'm there. I'm old school. I'm there for Nintendo. Pikmin 1 and 2, simple HD upscale. Pikmin 4 looks so good. Pikmin 4 is amazing. Right. And then the music in Pikmin 4, it just brings you into it. I don't like low key, I don't think Nintendo music gets the respect it deserves. Like, yes, they always showcase Nintendo like in the Game Awards and the music, but no kidding. And I guess you could say this about a couple of other games, but as like an entire publisher and ecosystem, you could have Nintendo like orchestra, like it could be at Lincoln Center year round and change out every month, and we would have music for like a decade between the different games, the different franchises, the different generations of games. It's amazing. So Pikmin 4 did it as well. Pikmin 4, you heard it here first. Pikmin 4, underrated musically, underrated. I'll be getting at least one Switch 2. Really, really, Crow. Crow, what do you play on Switch? Oh, so that's a question. What third-party support do you all think will come to Switch? Right? What third-party support do you think will come to Switch 2 that's not there today? So, Cowboy, if y'all look at the Nintendo, if you look at that Nintendo video I just did last week, or maybe the one that just launched yesterday, if you look at it, Cowboy actually doesn't think Nintendo Switch is going to get any third-party support. I was like, I don't know where you've been. I think it's going to get a ton of third-party support. So, yeah. Rabolica, what's going on? Rabolica. So, okay, Rabolica, would you get to see? Y'all are kind of the barometer because some of y'all are like, I don't want to get another console. I don't need another console. Like, let's do a poll. Let's do a poll, y'all. Let's do a poll. Let's start a poll. We're starting will you get a Switch 2 at some point? And we're gonna say yes, no, and we're gonna say maybe. And we're gonna say maybe. Okay, like where's the chat on this one? Like, where are y'all at? Like, where's everybody at? Where's everybody? What is everybody feeling on this? Because I think this is like kind of a polarizing topic, right? Need that MCC on the Switch too. Okay, Halo. I hope it really. So you're looking forward to Halo? Chill collects. Why Halo? Why Halo? Capcom will support them. Maybe Street Fighter. Okay, so Mega Man, lots of RPGs. Sega third party. Well, it's for sure Sega, right? So here's the one I'm curious about. And Crow brings up a good point. What about like Diablo? We think Diablo is going to be on Switch? You know, that would be kind of interesting to see that one like that. That's like that's a really interesting mix. I would get one using points at Shoppers Drug Mart. So you would get one. All right. All right. Cyberpunk 27 full what? You think CD Project Red? I mean, they did do Witcher 4 that eventually got or Witcher 3. Like if you've been following Witcher 3 on the Switch, like they gradually got it to like a pretty good place. And a lot of people don't realize it's like Switch has Witcher, Switch has Red Dead Redemption, like these games that came out like towards like people are like, "Oh, that's amazing." And Switch doesn't have it. Switch eventually got it, so I think it's kind of interesting. There was a patent filed July 23, but published for the first time last week that describes AI image upscaling technology that would keep video game download sizes small. Ooh. Not to fit a physical game cartridge while offering up to 4K textures. So it's so my thing isn't so much the size of the games anymore. It's does it have the computational power of the game, right? That's why I thought Switch would that's if y'all looked at it, I created a Switch video that talked about cloud capability. Because I was like, if it becomes like a cloud, decent cloud platform, like, it doesn't even really matter, right? Diablo 3 was on the Switch, so that would be cool to have Diablo 4 on the Switch too. I actually would pick it up on Switch. I have it on PlayStation, I would pick it up on Switch. I would pick it up on Switch. Well, I've been a Halo fan since Halo 3. The Master Chief Collection has all the Halos, and I think it would be great on the Switch portable. Okay. That's super. I saw talk of Red Dead Redemption 2 and Red Dead Online coming to Switch too. Really? I mean, who the Rockstar? Like, I mean, if it becomes like if it truly gets a library of games, that becomes an amazing value proposition. Disney Dreamlight Valley is on Switch, but it's not really as good as PC. Maybe better on Switch too. Okay. So, Rebecca, here's the question: would you become a Switch player mainly? Like, I guess that's the question, right? As I'm looking at this, the audience, we're at kind of like a yes, 82%. No. Who's a no? Who's a no? I'm curious. If you don't mind, who's a no and who's a maybe? I'm curious who's a no and who's a maybe. Kubini, let's see. All specs are out. Unofficially, I know everything. Kubini, what's going on? Coming late. Do you like it? You're fine. You're fine, Kubini. Shout out to Kubini. I was actually on a podcast with Kubini for like how long? Like 2 hours on Monday. In-flight sim are not going. I trust him. Kavini, I think you trust whatever you want to hear. Let's be honest here. I think that's the thing. I think some people just trust what they want to hear, and that's totally okay. There's nothing wrong with that, you know. So who knows? Are you mainly a Switch and PC player? Okay, so I see. I didn't know you played Switch that much. I know you play PC. I think Switch is it whatever most people have a primary and secondary gaming option. I always think Switch should be one of the 2. That's my personal opinion. Switch should always be 1 or 2. For me right now, it's PlayStation, and I actually gotta have all of them, but PlayStation's my main. And then I probably would say I really only play Xbox for Remnant. That's it, and I'm gonna probably play Xbox on Orcs Must Die, so watch out for that. Which by the way, y'all, uh, Orcs Must Die, if you're interested in that, 2 weeks from now, I will be playing it. Members only, streams and stuff, so if you are someone who's like, "I wanna get into Orcs Must Die," um, because y'all talk like that, if that's something you wanna do, I will be playing it. I'm pretty sure Rouser will be playing it. We will be doing, like, member streams for that. So yeah, if that's something you're into, let me know. Maybe they'll have a new Animal Crossing game. See, that's where you're starting to get to where I'm at, Rebecca. What are some of those IPs that they've developed probably over the last decade and a half? So everybody talks about Mario. Obviously, Zelda really established itself last year with Breath, or last generation with Breath of the Wild, Tears of the Kingdom. But, what about some of these others? We're seeing Donkey Kong coming back in the fold. We saw Kirby in 2023 come through. A lot of people are about Metroid. Obviously, I'm a big fan of Star Fox. We have not seen Star Fox in a second. I would love to see Star Fox come back. Um, I've heard Mega Man out there. Obviously that's not Nintendo, but it's kind of like Nintendo. And yeah, so I'm really Animal Crossing. It's surprising. Animal Crossing has its own section in the Nintendo store in New York. I always thought that was weird. It's like the same size as Pikmin or as Pokemon, right? What about Pokemon? Right? Like I get it. Pokemon's kind of like a joint venture between three different companies. Um, but I'm curious about that one. Even though I'm not a Pokemon fan, I'm curious about it. So we'll see. I'll probably gonna get one. Joe, you're gonna probably get one? Okay. I'll be making content, so I need one day zero. You're gonna make content on it? Oh, why it's not Rudik's not Nate the Hate? What? It's well, because I don't. Why does Rudik say he doesn't think they'll go to? Why does I guess he was in chat earlier? But why does Rudik say he doesn't think Halo's gonna be there? Personally, I wouldn't mind them just porting 7th gen games to the Switch. A lot of great games came out for that generation. Could also help bring more people to this console. I think so. 7th gen is which one? The one that PS4 era is that 7th gen? That yeah. I think they're gonna get all that library, and I think they're gonna get the current. I think they're gonna get some of the current library, right? If Switch becomes, if they can nail cloud like what Microsoft is trying to do, right? Or what Nintendo or what Luna has done with COG, right? If Switch can nail cloud, you can then play current gen games. Like I don't think people quite understand like what cloud can do. And I made a video on this why I thought that might be a possibility is because even though the Switch, which is using like technology from 2015, 2014, around, no, it's 2015. Let me not make it too drastic. It still runs like Plague Tale, right? And it doesn't really run it that well. And a lot of that has to do with the power of the Switch. So imagine if you had something that was designed with technology from like 2022, 2023, it should run it well, no? Or am I tripping? 360. No, I think they can do PS4 era. If they're saying if we take what Bobby Kotick said in trial correctly, and he said, "Yo, it's more powerful than a PS4 Pro." If we just take that, it can run everything from the last generation. No, how should it still compatible with the Switch Pro controller? I agree. Well, I ever since I found out what a Switch Pro controller is, that's how I game. I don't use the. I don't know what these are. Don't. Yeah, don't. Yeah, y'all know what I mean. But yeah. Um, So we'll see. Switch is like a hair dryer. Ooh, let me read this. If you got one, you'll always have one, and you'll get a new one when it breaks. Maybe. Fortunately for Nintendo, new hairdryer use comes of age every day. I don't dry my hair. No, I think Nintendo see, here's where like, y'all saw the video I made about Nintendo, and a lot of I got some comments that were like, "You're crazy. It's not gonna be that great." Nintendo's player base, in my opinion, is just gonna grow because people this chat, I would say, on average, we're what, 40 plus? There's some people in their 20s, some in their 30s, but I think on average we're 40 plus. And we're taught or 30, let's say 35 to 45. Let's use this demographic. Let's go young, right? If that demographic is aging with the Switch and you have new generations coming in with the Switch, you're constantly going to have like just Switch growing, right? It's this crazy phenomenon. So I think you're exactly right. I think it's like a phone. How people like are like, "Oh, I have the iPhone." I don't know what iPhone. Let me use Pixel because that's what I use. I have the Pixel 6 or I have the Pixel 5. I need to upgrade, so they get that. But some people have the Pixel 7 and they don't need the 8. Some people just need the 9. I just think Switch is gaming consoles are kind of hitting that kind of level of in the psyche of players. Monster Hunter Wilds via cloud. Ooh, is some of us play games to have fun. I'll show you how sometime. He said along the lines of Xbox will move their biggest IP. They want and will keep the temple games on Xbox only. Basically, I heard this from Herget also. Okay. Harjeet. I catch some of Harjeet's stuff. They push what's it called? Web Dave and Harjeet, the show they do on Sundays, they usually push their audience to sometimes my gameplay and it jumps my my concurrent player or watchers to like 80. Harjeet's a funny guy. No, I think they move Xbox. I think they move Halo. I think they move Halo. Like, I don't mean to be a Debbie Downer. I just mean to be a realistic Rebecca. And I think they move everything. Truly, I do. Joy-Cons, yes, that's it. Rumored specs are 2028 core AM. I don't know what this means. 20 series GPU, 11 gigabytes, whatever, blah, 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 blah. I have no idea what you just said. And it doesn't really matter about the GPU as much. Here's the thing. Have you ever played Ori? Ori's an amazing game that runs 4K 60, right? Beautiful game. Ori runs on the Switch beautifully, right? So it really depends on how they optimize it. And so that's why I don't really look at specs because Nintendo's notorious for having things like they have custom made chips. Like, you know what I mean? I don't think people quite understand what custom made means. It means like it's custom made. You're like, yes, purple, that's what it means. So we need to start a bailout fund at Jeff. What? What? Meeting in New York City will be bigger and crazier than any of speed. Yo, yeah, right. I did a meeting with Holt and Cowboy. I do exist. I'm not AI. I'm not AI. I probably play it as a mobile gaming system, not on the TV. Not sure how I'll like the bigger Joy-Cons. And so what if you have the option to but you play it as a mobile one? Interesting. Interesting. See, there's so many things here that I have feelings about, but I get what you're saying. I get your point, Rebecca. About 3 teraflops in dock mode. Series S is 5 for comparison. I have no idea. What is a teraflop? Like, is it a flip flop? Like, is it a shoe? Are we really talking for it? They're 8 years old and have 97 games on Switch. That is ridiculous. How many of those have you beat? I can definitely see them doing PS4 era, but I personally would like to see more PS360 games for it to switch to since all the other consoles pretty much got digital ports. So which one exactly besides the Chill Collects, which ones uh besides the ones that are like first party, which ones have they not ported from that era? Yeah, you have to agree with me on this. Beautiful and gorgeous. Oh, thank you, Louis. I washed my hair, y'all. I washed my hair. That's what you're seeing. Wedot, that's what I use. Sourblue, what's going on? We're talking Switch, y'all. We're talking Switch. So, XDead Rising was ported to PS4, PS5, but it is imported to Switch and could easily run it. Okay, let's go. XDead Rising, let's do it. Let's do I think if they have the power that they're saying, which is above the PS4 Pro, above the Xbox One, I say every single thing that those other consoles got that's third party should come to Switch. It's easy money, right? Like, it's easy money, or you would think. Um, is a pro Nintendo Switch is a pro, they are saying out there. Nintendo Switch 2 is a pro. What do you mean is a pro? They're saying Nintendo Switch 2 is like a Nintendo Switch Pro? Is that what they're saying? So they're saying it's a half generation leap? Is that what you're saying? It might as well 2020 CPU and modern GPU seems like a cash saving for them. Yeah, but if they look, I'm Kubini. Kubini, to be fair, are you not the same person who says you built your PC in 2020 and it still runs great? Are you not the same person who just said that? Did you not just say recently, like, and you save money, Kubini? Come on now, Kubini. Let's be honest here. You need to so you can play sure your games work well. Yes, hey, it just shows going to be putting it day and date on Switch. I'm not going to sign Joe up for that. Let's get to the run. They saw you have a dev getting it. Sony in trouble in order to get new games. You got to buy remastered. You know, I didn't even see that Louis wrote that, and I knew it came from Louis. Sony in trouble in order to get new games. You got to buy remasters. Oh my gosh, Louis, we're talking Nintendo. We're talking Nintendo. We will come back to Xbox's demise here in a second, but not right now. Teraflops is not a good metric as it varies depending on the technology. Also, teraflops on AMD versus NVIDIA are like comparing apples to oranges. I told y'all, is a teraflop a flip flop? That's all I care about. And I don't mean a politician type. The extended stand opening down to a riding slop angle without the Joy-Cons was an interesting format. Interesting. So yeah, versus where do I have my Switch down here? No, I connected it upstairs. I don't want to open that one. But yeah, I mean, I think it was more ergonomically. Like I thought it was it's more stable that way. Like if you think about how the Switch opens up now versus that one, I thought the kickstand works. No? I beat a lot of my Switch library close to completion because the games are not demanding in time. Each game could be 10-ish hours, though I could put 20 into a Pokemon game. Yeah, 200. So all of my Switch games I actually have beat except for one. And Rudix knows which one that is. I'm not gonna say which one it is because I have to restart. I don't know where I'm in the story anymore. And I just dread restarting because I have like 82 hours in the game. I hate it when they ported the Kingdom Hearts game on Switch, but they were cloud versions. Chill Collects, I totally hear you on that. I totally hear you. And I think this one, maybe we get a hardware. Maybe that's why they're waiting for a new Kingdom Hearts. Maybe. I totally hear you on that. Any played it on cloud. With all the issues with this with Jason, you are primed to take over for. Oh, it's just their old games and Switch could have ran those games natively. Yep, I love Nintendo Switch. At least they admit they will use upscaling technology as a base price of entry compared to latest graphics cards and console. No, I'm telling you, Nintendo to me. Gaming, okay, so I want to get into this. So I talked about, if y'all have seen my most recent members only video, if you haven't, you'll see it Saturday. My most recent members only video, I talk about gaming and sustainability. And I don't mean like the environmental type, even though that's important. I mean the type as far as a business. And to me, Nintendo's the most sustainable gaming business out there. And I appreciate that. Because that means that they're not necessarily trying to do like the most as far as profitability. And some of y'all will be like, Purple, you're lying. But no, hear me out. I truly believe they're trying to run a sustainable business. And historically, that's what they've done. So I'm with Holtz on this one. I done already upgrade my CPU 3 months ago from a Ryzen 5 36 to a Ryzen 7. Big upgrade. Big upgrade. But didn't you just tell me you're getting a didn't you oh, your CPU. Okay, you're about to upgrade your GPU. So in one year, you're about to upgrade. How much are you spending on your upgrades, Kubini? Also, make sure you upgrade that power supply. Be careful, folks. If you're expecting PS4, you might well be a little disappointed. Ooh, look at Internet of Games coming through. Beanie, a rainy uh, Rhonda here. The Switch 2 will utilize an NVIDIA SoC. I want to say like that stands for like some military acronym, but SoC. So the game support will be interesting to see. I'm excited to see it. And I said this before. I'm excited to see some of the gameplay. Uh, y'all know one of my favorite franchises is Pikmin. Uh, I think Pikmin is one of those games where you can easily overrun the computational power locally. So I'm interested to see gameplay. I'm interested to see a lot of different things that they do there. And in my opinion, for it to be successful, it has to do more gameplay wise. It cannot try to do what Xbox tries to do, which is a lot of times just give you better graphics. I think they have to improve gameplay, and each Nintendo actually does that. So here's a question. If we do get something more powerful than a PS4 Pro, okay, I know Internet of Games is blasphemy, right? What about VR? Do we think that's an option? Do we think VR is an option with Switch 2? Right? Because if the previous generation could do VR, do we think this generation could do VR? I I think it's all I think this is what I mean by like accessories and other things. Does it have that? Since 4 is already on PS and Xbox, maybe it'll be supported on the Switch now. Rebolica, I was waiting for you to say Sims. Rebolica, I need to get you on here to talk about Sims. We don't have anybody who talks about Sims. So Crazy Louis, stop fanboying. On behalf of Xbox and this behavior is strictly prohibited. Oh, Louis, he's just crazy. He's crazy. Are we all expecting a mouse for Nintendo Switch to either throw a peripheral or choose the drug? Ooh. Wow, Holtz, are you saying like maybe like a mini PC? Is that what you're saying? It could. Well, I wrote slop, writing slope. Oh, I read slop. I never had any issues with Kingdom Hearts Cloud on Nintendo Switch. See, I did though. But Holtz, you have weird cloud experiences because xCloud runs amazing to you and it runs horrible for me. Bro, there are the Honda of the gaming industry. Are they? Oh my goodness. So the Honda, is that a good thing or a bad thing? Because I mean, I see Honda trucks everywhere. I see Honda trucks everywhere except the US. Is that a bad thing? I don't know. It's weird. It's weird when you go to other countries, the cars you see. High champion handhelds do you champion handhelds due to the flexibility in the game space, weird ups game type. Then I do my oh. So you like handhelds. See, y'all know I can't get handhelds. Like it's a weird interaction, but there may be a reason why I have issues with handhelds. And I'm gonna get into that in my VR video that's coming out in like a week or so. CPU was like $200, GPU 750 for the blah, 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 blah. You haven't even bought the GPU, Kubini. Yeah, he thinks he's gonna get this for like a 5070 for the MSRP. Oh, Kubini, you're so cute. He doesn't know about shortages for GPUs. Oh, Kubini. Oh, you naive. But okay, the sub power has already been 800 watts since 2020. Okay. Okay, Kubini. I love it. He's planning. He's doing a good job. Uh, Ronnie, realist, my dearest. Really? Really? No, I think you're a Debbie Downer cousin. But at 1080p handheld, it's a really good. No, I think that would if it's just 10, I told you 1440p. I don't even need 4K. 1440p, 1080p, we're good. Did a huge stream on Sims the other day. Not Well, she didn't talk about Sims on the show, though. I want someone to do Sims on an interview, Rouster. I mean, Ineok had an amazing stream, but she didn't really talk about Sims. Like, Robolica's like Sims ride or die. And then I did see some dark stuff on Ineok, like her short of Sims. I actually do. I catch Ineok stuff is what pops up. Like I don't get her stuff, her notifications live. I get it after the fact. Sims 4 has 3 new small DLC packs released today. I've been thinking of Sims all. I know Rebecca. I know you. She's like ride or die. Reliable and they sell out. I would prefer a physical full cart game of Kingdom Hearts. No download or internet required. Ooh. So here's the thing. Nintendo, what we saw there with the backwards compatibility, this is actually something I think gamers also are overlooking with that backwards compatibility of the game cartridge. That's Nintendo's not moving away from physical fully, right? We saw with the new white Xbox and obviously the Series S. So the white Xbox S and the Series S, no disk drive, right? And certain games, correct me if I'm wrong, y'all, certain games on Xbox, you can't buy physical. So we see the direction they're going. PlayStation, there's the Slim, the one I bought, they're giving the ability to change out the component, but also maybe not necessarily they're kind of leaning digital. Obviously, we know PC's been pretty digital for a while, cloud's digital, but Nintendo with that additional drive, that's physical. PS4 Pro 380 watt. Y'all are talking crazy physics. Glad to know I'm not the only one that doesn't care for handheld. I can't wait to play the Switch 2 Doctor. Yes! Yes! No, you're not the only one, Mushi. Yes, this is how I play it. Anytime I see the numbers, here's a weird. So Reforged Gaming, y'all know I watch his stuff. He had this weird stat. He had this stat that like the vast majority of people play Switch in handheld mode. And then he said like 92% of the players are men. And I was like, okay, where are they getting these numbers? Like whoever did that poll should be a political poll watcher because those numbers are off. You know what I mean? I was like, no, I don't believe it. I don't believe it. I think there's other people who can't play it handheld. But maybe I'm just weird. Let's see. RTX 5090 and 5080 are sold out in the UK. And so what can you buy them now? How much above MSRP? That's what I want to know. I agree. Give me 1080. Yeah, 1440p. 1444 is I'm all about gameplay. Don't get me wrong. 4K looks great. But so does 1440p. It's like we skipped that entire generation. You know, like we went straight from like 1080p TVs to 4K, right? And then it's like, I rather have good graphics and great gameplay than great graphics and good gameplay. You know what I mean? And we're not going to name the company Crazy Louie, Xbox International. We're not going to name the company that prioritizes power and graphics over gameplay. We're not going to name that company and the games that they put out recently that rhymes with Hellblade 2. But I think Nintendo does it right. They sacrifice a little bit on graphics to have gameplay. You have time. Of course we have time. We have time. I just want to get everybody in here. Xbox rumor direction. Careful. Did what I could. I can't wait if I miss at lunch. Okay. I play it mostly handheld because of how busy I am. I would love to play the game stock, but sometimes the kids take up the TV. Do we think this is going to have remote play? See, this is the questions I have. Like, do we think this potentially will have... You got to think, if PS5 brought this out Cloud, Xbox, Luna. That's what I'm curious about. What can the Switch 2 do that the Switch cannot? Because I think a lot of people have been focused on the hardware and potentially what the graphics do, and thank you to, Digital Foundry for really emphasizing graphics, but I don't care about that. I care about what else you can do, and that's what I'm interested in. Tell me a little bit why this is different. The thing that made the Nintendo Wii versus the Nintendo Wii U generation so, like, one of the worst transitions for Nintendo, in my opinion, is because they didn't tell us the difference between the 2. Like, some people still don't know the difference between I still don't fully know the difference between those 2, right? And I like Nintendo, but my excuse, I was deployed. But I think they need to tell us what can this do differently. So, can I hook up like a keyboard to it? I doubt that, but could I? Could I do VR? Can I do cloud? Can I do remote play? Can I like use it as like a teleporting machine? I don't know, but tell me. That's where I'm at. That's where I'm at. I play mostly anime because of how busy I blah, 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 100%. I see it was a big boost for Switch, and I'm pretty sure that's not mostly men playing a cozy Rabaka. I Here's the thing. I can go up to when I talk to my friends who are women, right, who game. Now, this is not a large group, right? But when I talk, it's actually not as small as I would make it out to be. It's probably like, let's say like 10 to 15. I would say unless it's like the younger ones who will be like semi-console warring, which is kind of weird. Like it's weird when I talk to like the young ones. But the older ones, they know Nintendo and they're like, "Yeah, I have a Switch." And I'll be like, "Oh, really? Why'd you get it?" And they're like, "Oh, I got it because I had a client and I needed something to keep me like entertained," or they just bought it on the whim. They will buy the Switch on the whim. And I'm like, this is probably like half of my friend group has a Nintendo Switch. And we're not talking like 22-year-old. Like these women are like, these are like women, you know what I mean? So yeah, I don't buy the 90% men. I don't buy it. I don't buy it. That's why, oh, Jack of all trades. What's going on, Jack? Y'all, Jack was doing Remnant and now he's doing retro games. Welcome, 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 the Jack of all trades. How are you? We're just talking Switch. We're just talking Switch 2. We're getting hyped for it or not. If you're Internet of Games and Crazy Louie, you are trying to be the Debbie Downer of chat. They are trying to bring us down. Don't get excited. That's their job. They're doing that for us. What Internet of Games? I'm playing with you, Marcus. Nvidia don't take pre-orders, so I'm guessing you mean you pre-ordered on an accredited website. No, he didn't. Y'all, yesterday I got a virus on my PC. I'm not joking. I'm not joking. Um, well, it wasn't a virus. What would we call it when it just starts popping up? It was malware. No, no, it just kept popping up pop-ups. What is that called? I got that. It just took me out of my flow state. And I was like, dang it. Like, yeah, I don't know why I thought about that, but you said the accredited website. I would say I was not at an accredited website. You should look at the video again and look at these little switches and sensors. What do you mean I should look at the video again and look at what little switches and sensors? The new Switch 2 will have cloud features, but no way have the role play plate is outdated with and stupid. So you don't what cloud features though? You know, like I here's another thing. What is the multiplayer look like? What does the crossplayer look like? Can we do voice chat? Like this is the stuff that if you tell me Switch 2 will have an improved UI. First of all, if you have give me a Nintendo Switch store online that's improved, and the bar is low. And I don't need something amazing, right? Just let me like navigate easily. I'll be happy. Give me some like how to find friends and connect through voice chat and just have like a party chat. I'll be happy. Um, Give me just something different and I'm gonna go. I'm gonna get it. Well, I'm gonna get it anyway, so but, like, I'll get 2. I'll say it like that. That's instant too. We'll have a cloud feeder, connect differently. So, yeah, they have the prongs, right? So, I wish I had my Switch down. I've had it down here the entire, like I've had it down here, like, the entire time since I moved in. It just was this weekend that I put it upstairs. But you're right, like, the new joy these, like, go like that, like the prongs, and we might watch a video seeing how I have it muted. Um, I did see that. So we're saying what are we saying? We're saying this thing isn't rugged? Is that what we're saying? Got from NC sub to list from the site, and I got an email saying it's good, similar to the Steam Deck pre-order was. So y'all, Kubini, order from an unaffiliated site. I'm joking, joking, joking. So you can cook my dinner. Let's go. I feel Nintendo did tell the difference, but gamers didn't want to understand it from a German point of view for you. Potentially. I think the naming convention kind of messed up. Bluetooth headphones, I like that. Bluetooth headphones. See, Robotic is thinking. Why is it always the women who think about these things? VR Cloud Nintendo? The answer is no. Nintendo is still Nintendo. Wait a second. But didn't Nintendo have VR at one time? What's the Virtual Boy? Did I just make that up? Is Virtual Boy not VR? Is Virtual Boy not a thing? Did I make this up? I've been making things up lately. This happens when you get older. Ecosystem Wars now. Ecosystem Wars. Oh, this sounds like a Star Wars movie. You was ahead of its time now. We're seeing these features now, hence remote play. Remote play would be cool. Don't forget to thank you, Joe. Older women did we. Older women older women are lifting the gaming industry right now. I just want to say that. I need to go pick up my daughter. I'll be like, no problem, Roster. Malware, spyware, they're all annoying. Yeah, it is. My mom worked at a nursing home and they did a Wii. I wonder if they have a Switch now. I think my mom is interested in Switch, right? So that's what also like I'm like Nintendo's doing something. They've spent decades. Think about that. Decades, nearly 50 years cultivating their brand. Nearly fit of gaming that we know video games. Nearly 50 years. Think about that. That's crazy. Crazy. Like I said, like what I say, love what I say. Old school. I went and found this shirt just for this. Oh, thanks, Jack. Like I said, I watched it. I watched it most of the time, but I don't watch it on Thursdays. So today, I changed up my hair wash schedule just for today. Just for today. I'm actually, I don't want you magical thinkers being disappointed. Like, seriously, the time for magical thinking was before they were built the physical, fully manufactured pot. But you don't know what the physical can do, Marcus. You don't know what it can do. You're judging a book by its cover. It's bigger. Bigger is better. Kind of. It depends on how you know how to use it. We'll say that. We'll give people hope. I mean, they literally show a 3.5 jack 2, which doesn't preclude Bluetooth, of course. Look, as long as I have headphones, as long as I can connect headphones, I know, like, but are we really doing this, like, this phone thing, like headphone jacks and not headphone jacks? Virtual Boy was more of a 3D concept. What the F does that even mean? What does that mean? What does a 3D concept mean compared to VR? Like, Andy, what does that mean? A 3D concept? What is VR? Like 3D concept in motion? Like, tell me. Educate me. You're splitting hairs here. I have a shirt like that and the hat. Oh, nice. I want to get a hoodie. I need to go into the city again tomorrow. I think I'm gonna go get a Nintendo hoodie. Depends on it how fast I can like get back here. But the shirt is pretty beat up. Oh my god, the USB on the top also much better to charge while using it. Should we look at it again? Do y'all want to look at the trailer again? I can play it again. It's easy to play. I mean, I may crash my system, but it's easy to play. Oh, I hate playing it while charging. I've broken USB cords while playing the Switch. I see, it's always docked. I don't ever and I usually my gaming sessions aren't that long. The longest gaming sessions I've had recently would be like, ooh, probably X Defiant. Like, yeah, it's hard for me to play just like this. That's hard. I don't even think I could read a book that long. Like don't get me wrong, I can read a book, but it wouldn't outdo the length of the game, the battery life. But that's just me. Y'all know I'm weird. Um, if you rewatch as you so Joe, I think do we want to it's only 2 minutes. We can rewatch it again. Are we gonna rewatch it to see the differences? I kind of want to do it. Oh, I hate playing. Bottom is proprietary for the dock only. Um, Bottom is proprietary for the dock only. Bottom is proprietary. Yes, I agree. I've never broke a cable in my life. Are you serious? I just broke one the other day. I just broke one the other day. All right, y'all. We're gonna do this again. It's got smaller speakers on the bottom too. We're gonna see this again, y'all. We're gonna see this again because y'all are bringing up things I wasn't looking at first, right? I've only seen the trailer twice. Y'all saw the second time I saw it was just now, and I was worried about the sound. So I saw it this morning. It went by really quick because I was like working and I was like, what is that sound? And then it was like the YouTube video. And then I saw it again just now. So Joe says there's a Yoshi egg hidden in the trailer to tell us a hint about the game. Kubini's talking about head jacks, speakers. We also want to look at the kickstand. We're gonna see this again. We're gonna see this in. So here it is, y'all. Here it is. The trailer again. It's only 2 minutes. 2 minutes. If you already seen it, it's time for you to go get a bathroom break, get your drink, do whatever. We're going to see this again. We're going to see this again. Here we are. Actually, no, I just lied. We're not going to see this again. Because I shut down that window. Hold on. Hold on. Because I have the muted version of the Switch. So let's do this really quick. Let's do this. 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 All right, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. We're going to do this again. And let's hype me. Let's hype me. There we go, y'all. That was it. That was it again. That was the thing again. That's actually like the I don't know. So that is definitely the third time I saw that. I don't know. I don't know. I'm excited. I still I see what some of y'all are saying. I don't see why Marcus is still being a Debbie Downer here. Um, I thought it looked cool. Um, I don't know. I don't know, y'all. I'm excited. Charge light indicator. Yeah, but there's charge light indicator before. Do not like the stand. The OLED model is better. Why don't you like the stand? Why don't you like the stand? Optical mouse, Hall effect thumbsticks. Speakers are on bottom lower corners. They're a bit smaller. I don't know how you can tell fully all the speakers though. I think that's the one thing I would say. Like, how do you know all the speaker settings? That's all. That's all I would say. Um, but I get it. I get it. I get it. I get it. I'm trying to fix my little thing here. Yo, that video really does mess up my my window. I don't know why. But it's okay. We shall overcome. I don't know why it does that. Weird. Weird. Let's do that. Weird. Let's see. Let's see. There we go. But yeah, that's it. That was it again. Um, Not on the Joy-Cons. You'll laugh at me probably, but it reminds me of the Sims 2 trailer when the flat sim turned into the 3D higher resolution. No, Rebecca, did you enjoy that trailer though? That's the question. Did you enjoy it? I mean, there's YouTube videos breaking this down frame by frame. Hey, Cowboy, thank you. Y'all, look at this. Let's get this on screen here. Let me read this out loud on screen. And it's Cowboy here. There's nothing special. But more importantly, let's start the fight. Oh my gosh. So, Marcus, you have a friend. You have a friend, Marcus and Cowboy. Y'all got Marcus, Cowboy, and Crazy Louie. Friends. Friends for life here. Thank you, Cowboy. Thank you. Thank you. Nothing special. Just in case Chet doesn't know, I am definitely not being down on this example. Marcus, too late. You've been labeled. You've been labeled, Marcus. You've been labeled. Uh um Here we go. My goodness. Here y'all. So let's look at this. Let's look at this. 74% of y'all said yes, you're buying it. So that's at least 14 of you in chat if I did the math right. 3 of you said no. And 1 of you said maybe. And the person who said maybe, if you're still here, maybe, what is it dependent on? Is it dependent on whether, and maybe it's Rouster. I could see Rouster saying maybe. So definitely, we'll see. We'll see. Like I said, I'm excited about this. I'm going to be covering it more. Not the leaks. Y'all know I'm going to still be doing my business analysis on everything. Money, Kubini. What? Kubini did not have to do this, but y'all, Kubini, thank you. Money Train Part 2. Are y'all gonna get this? Thank you both. We are gonna probably give away 2 versions of Orcs Must Die here pretty soon. Always goes back to chat. So thank you, everybody. I said maybe. I thought Rouster said maybe. I thought you said Rouster. Based upon your answer, but thank you so much, Kubini. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for that. And hey, Eniok, we were just talking about you earlier. And y'all, that's Remy. That's Remy back there. So yeah. So yeah. So no, it's okay. So, but yeah, I think for me, it's obviously a day and date buy. I actually feel like depending on what games it does launch with. So here's how I'm like super massive games, right? If y'all remember what games I said I was most looking forward to in 2025, if we go back to that list, with the exception of South of Midnight, which if it does come to Switch, South of Midnight, I will be buying day and date on the Switch. If South of Midnight goes to the Switch, this channel potentially will become a Switch channel. Potentially. Heard it here first. Because the reason I play on PlayStation is just it has everything I want to play. But if Switch starts to have that, and y'all know my tastes are not necessarily about power and graphics, it's about art, it's about the indie, it's about that. If it gets to that level, this may become a Switch channel. I'm going to put that out there. Orcs Must Die. I feel like I know a lone title for Nintendo Switch soon. I really need to win. You really need to win what Orcs Must Die? Rouse, you're gonna buy it anyway. You bet sure. Little Nightmares 3. Kubini! Oh gosh, y'all. Do not do tell you what. Put this towards store credit for Xbox fanboying. I'm done. Kubini, you're not Kubini, you're a PC gamer. You're not an Xbox fanboy. No, my goodness, look at that. Thank you, Kubini. This is thank you, y'all. And y'all did not know Kubini is a great friend of the show. Even though we disagree on basically everything. He's a gamer, and y'all know as long as you're gaming, you're good with me. He's on the road constantly. I have the utmost respect for what he does. Truck driving. Kubini, we should probably bring you on the show, do your interview. That would be a cool story to do one day. But really cool stuff. Forces his kid to play Xbox. I'm not sure. Not joking. It brings him and his kid together. I love it. But thank you. What about the Ouya? Who's the Ouya? That sounds like my hair product. What's the Ouya? None of the games on your list is coming to the Switch to stop it. What? No. Little Nightmares 3, day and date on Switch. Reanimal, day and date on Switch. All right. Mio was introduced. Mio's my third most look forward to game. I can almost guarantee you Mouse Detective, PI will come to Switch. We've already thought I could see the Supermassive games coming to Switch. I'm just trying to go through the list of that. Whatever the ones from the game of It Takes Two, those directors, no, you're not going to ruin this for me. You are not going to ruin this for me, Cowboy. We are going to have those games on Switch, and this will become a Switch channel. No, I'm joking. I'm joking. As long as you're gaming, right, Remy. He's out. He's like, Mom, I'm tired. Tell the cow it, and we do not disagree. He's on his Switch now playing Mario Kart. Oh, is he? He should play with Rouster's son. You know who does really good Mario Kart stream? He might be doing it now. Lens of Truth. He might be drawing. I think I just saw him when I tried to pull up that YouTube video. Lens of Truth does a lot. Purple, stop it. But shout out to Purple for coming by. FCAT's oh my good. Look at this. Y'all are going all out, and I appreciate it. I definitely appreciate that. All the super chats, always welcomed. It always goes back to the channel. Definitely appreciate it. So thank you. And of course, FCAT's cool. I like FCAT. FCAT has his like own vibe, you know? And we all heard his story. It was super cool. It's actually one of the most watched recently by hours. A lot of people rewatched FCAT's entire story. So, but yeah, thank you. Look at the Kubini and Cowboy. Gosh, y'all are coming through. So thank you. Or as Reforge would say, with the assist, the super chat. So thank you all. And I owe y'all an Ask Me Anything. And I just want y'all to know, I was going to make today the Ask Me Anything, but I had a feeling it was going to be Switch. So I turned it the Switch. And so next week will be the Ask Me Anything. And I feel like y'all already know everything about me, but this will be like basically more than just nothing like personal identifiable information, because I think y'all know why, but it will be for just like anything. Like, so Jack of all trades, if he's out there, I know he has a lot of questions. So, for sure. But thank you to all of y'all for all of these. Uh, let me just do thank you. This is amazing. And again, y'all did not have to do all that. So thank you. And Kupini for sure, thank you. My Sims and My Sims Kingdom remakes just came to Switch a few months ago. But Robolica, that's the thing. You can play it on the Switch. Did y'all not see? So here's the question. What games do you think will not be compatible with the Switch 2 that are compatible with the Switch? That's the question I have. Like, which games would not be able to do that? Like, the only thing I could think of is maybe some things that use the Joy-Cons differently. That's the only thing. But Robolica, I think that's the beautiful thing about they've actually, if you think about it, they created longevity for the Switch. So let's say a parent is like, "Yo, I will get the Switch 2, and you, since you're just learning how to game, I'll give you the Switch OLED," right? Because that'll drop down in price. And every game you get for the Switch OLED will still transfer over to the Switch 2. I think that's a telling you genius. Genius. Ring Fit. That's what I was thinking, Robolica. I was thinking that one. I had to help you out because you are a bad tipper like TK9. You know, when I met you in person, see how broke you were. Oh my goodness. Did you think I didn't tip well? I always try to keep, I always, so y'all, here's my thing about tipping in restaurants. Like, if you understand the structure of food service, like anybody in the food industry, like it's really crazy. So I always try to take care of like service personnel. I don't care if it's in the food industry, the auto industry. I always like to take care of people if I can. And so if you thought I tipped bad, please let me, because I thought I did okay. I always try to give like 30%. Like, no joke. Like, minimum is always like 30%. Just because it's kind of also easier to count. If you like, for me, it's easier to count for some odd reason. Um, my kids got my Switch Lite when I got the OLED. Oh, look at her. Passed it down. You didn't give them the new one? There's only one game that transitions well to the Switch too. Which one? Which one? Which one? So, Cowboy, the chat is in disagreement with you, by the way. Y'all, Cowboy had said that the Switch 2 was not going to get any third-party support. I don't think you could be further from the truth, Cowboy. I always tip 500%. You serious? I don't tip that. I don't ever tip that. I always tip 30. Or I tip 30 or more. Depends. It depends. It depends if it's my money or not. If I'm doing something with work, I always tip more. But if it's me, it's usually unless it's bad. I'm also like, if it's not good, I'm still gonna give a tip, but not 30. Not 30. And some people aren't good. Like, I don't know. I'm good. It also the food, I don't know. It depends. Food's an interesting one. Food's an interesting one. Switch equals Nintendo equals Switch. What does that Marcus, what does that mean? I always have to translate what you say. What does that mean? It's so cryptic. The real cowboy is here. Urban! Urban, are you getting a Switch? Wow, we're dropping on the Switch. Who's saying no? We got another no. Man, people are coming in. The no's are coming in. The no's are coming in. Y'all, the Nintendo people the never Nintendo people, they've evaded the chat. Of course, people that only gain the transitions is the punchline to Switch. Oh, man. I tip differently depending on the dance. Stop it. Stop. You can never, simpleton. I can always guarantee it. Like it's there. It's there. I love it. I love it. My goodness. My goodness. The dancing. So tell me what's a 20. Tell me the difference in the dancing, simpleton. Since you are such a connoisseur of the arts. Tell me the difference in the dancing and how you tip. Day one, switch to free. I'm taking that day off from work. Hey, I April 4th, I'm there with you. Or no, that's what Jeff said, right? Jeff said April is dead on arrival? No. Look, Switch, Nintendo sold out of Alarmos, which we're going to be doing this unboxing. Unboxing members only video here coming soon. But or no, members only live stream. Alarm. Nintendo sold out of an alarm clock. You kidding me? No. 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 You're not doing that. I'm not gonna let you. I'm not gonna let you. I'll give you a tip. Don't buy a Switch thinking it's going to be like a PS. Marcus, we have a term for you. It is hater. Marcus G Knight is a hater. He is the Marcus is like, look, here's a tip. Don't buy it. Stay home. Silent Cypher might be spinning all those nodes over. Oh my goodness. But here's the thing, Sourbloww. Does Silent Cypher, I think he's gonna buy it. He's like all those Call of Duty players on Xbox. They hate it, but they're gonna buy it anyway. Ooh, that's deep. That hit hard, right? That hit hard for Xbox International. Oh my goodness. I took a survey on Switch 2. Wait, you took a survey about the Switch 2 or you took a survey on the Switch 2? I knew about official features before it was announced. I tagged Cowboy days prior. So why would they give you a survey days before? Why didn't they give you the survey like 2 years before? What did the survey say? Oh my goodness, Rudix, I told you. I said this earlier. I said Rudix is the only person who knows the game I have not beat. And I have to play it over, Rudix. I just don't want to play it over. I'm sure I could like jump back into it, but it's gonna take me like a couple hours just to remember like where I'm at. Like I stopped playing because all of a sudden I started playing Remnant. Like that was a really interesting time. Switch 2 came out, and then Diablo 4 came out, and then Remnant came out. Or I mean, Tears of the Kingdom came out, Diablo 4 came out, and then Remnant came out. And then before I knew it, it was like October. Oh my god. Wit, let's go. Thank you, Wit. Thank you, Wit. Yo, y'all, Wit is in the house. Thank you so much, Wit. We have so much to talk about. So much to talk about, but thank you. As I said before, I will start doing y'all. I think y'all have started to see. Thank you for everybody who's a member, also subscriber. Thank you. I hope y'all have seen that I've been trying to put out more member content, more member incentives. So one of the new things I did recently was yesterday I did a live stream, and it was a members only live stream in the beginning, and then it went public after that. And I think I'm going to start doing a series of like fanboys, like grown men who cry over gaming. So if you're a member and you want me to do a reaction or call out a grown man crying over gaming, because women don't do this unless it's Stadia closing. But for everybody else who's about these plastic boxes or GPUs, if you send me the video and you're a member, I will definitely do a live stream on them. And yeah, so that's for members only. It's kind of hard to explain that in like 50 words or less, or 50 letters or less, but that's that. Purple, you're saying wait, let me see. Zelda poster. Oh, stop it, Rudix. We're not doing that today. I'm definitely getting a Switch 2, not right away though. All right, Simpleton, I hear that. about the Switch 2, I'm kind of contradicting myself, but it was asking questions on what I thought of possible features and aesthetics that ended up being revealed in the trailer. So, Urban, tell us. We've been talking about this. Tell us what aesthetics and features. Purple, you're saying you ain't complete a game you bought, but I bet there's a loads of Switch exclusives you ain't played, which reflects highly of the console. Yeah, I told you I don't. I like Pikmin and Zelda. I love those two, right? I need to come back to Zelda. I'll admit, excuse me, I'll admit it. Like, I'm not gonna be someone who doesn't admit it. Like, I'll admit it. But what other one? What other one? Y'all know I can't. Like Mario Wonder, okay. I guess I could do Mario Wonder. Maybe. But what else? What else? I'm not a do I look like an Animal Crossing type? I don't think so. Pokemon, I don't understand. Kirby annoys me. Donkey Kong should be in jail. Yoshi, uh, who else? Luigi's Mansion, I agree. Which like I'm about to get my Nintendo cart pulled, huh? I pissed off everybody. Oh my goodness. Let's see. Switch 2 heavy to hold up. Switch 2 expensive for children. Switch 2 generation behind the don't bait me. Marcus, hater. Y'all, that's a hater. Marcus is a hater. That's what they look like. But I want to see actual gameplay for Sega. I'm more of a Sega fan. Never really cared for Sega. Sega. Like what? Like a dragon? Sonic? Just because he's faster and he collects coins? I never understood the gold. Do y'all remember the Sonic cartoon from the 90s? I never understood the gold rings. Like, does a ring actually give him power? Because in the game he collects a bunch of rings, but in the cartoon, I don't know. It's not canon. Someone told me that about a Zelda game. It's not canon. I don't understand it. It's I don't like it. It doesn't make sense to me. Hedgehog, he doesn't even look like a hedgehog. Have you ever noticed that Sonic doesn't look like a hedgehog? Is it just me? Y'all are seeing the inner 90s console purple coming out? Oh my goodness. It's my gaming. I'll cry if I want to. Oh, cry if I want to. Cry. The curly hair is oh, thank you, cowboy. It's drying on no, it's actually pretty dry. Like I said, it's I changed up my product recently over the holiday. One of my analysts, she asked me, like, what do you use as a product? And she was like, oh, that has protein in it. And I was like, what? And I thought I knew curly hair. They keep changing this it's like my skincare regime. They keep changing what's in every few years. But for this one, I actually thought she nailed it. Like she knew, she saw what I was using and she's like, you should try this. And I think it did well. Like I haven't seen my hair this healthy in like a long time. Not that my hair wasn't healthy before, but I think this one really moisturizes it. That's a different stream. That's a different channel. Thank you. All you have to do is dig into the ESRB ratings to get an idea of the games that may come out with Switch 2. Ooh, Joe with it. Joe with the insider stuff. That's what a game dev knows. Game devs know stuff like that. I think you should get a Switch 2 after you beat Zelda. Hot take. Stop it, Rudix. I'm going to beat Zelda on the new Switch 2. That's my logic. My logic is Switch 2 will bring... For one, I also don't like how the Switch 2 dock works. I've always not liked how the Switch 2 dock works. Like the cord they give you is kind of like... What's the word I'm looking for? It's like doesn't sit in there right. So it's always like annoying because then like it just like gravity makes it fall out of the Switch 2. Or I mean out of the dock. So Switch 2 is where I will play I will beat Tears of the Kingdom. That's my take. Mario Kart. Woot woot. Mario Wonder was fantastic. I feel like Super Mario 3. Oh, Mario Kart I think I could do. I feel Mario Wonder, yeah. See, Ambi couldn't beat Mario Wonder, but I'm a better platformer than Ambi. So maybe I would be able to beat Mario Wonder. Maybe. I'll have to see about that. I'm more excited finally using my air fryer over Switch 2. Okay, let's be 2018 with the air fryer, Mr. Urban World. He's still about air fryers, y'all. My goodness. Next thing you're gonna talk to me about is like a rice maker or something. Come on, we're 2025. We're not doing that no more. Maybe it comes in pink. Ooh, what about purple? Hey Louis, how are you? Louis will get a Switch too, by the way, y'all. He talks a big game, but everybody knows Louis doesn't play Xbox. He'll get the Switch too. Should release with a new Donkey Kong. I told you Donkey Kong should be in jail. I am not a fan of Donkey Kong. I feel like I feel like it's a mixed message to kids. Maybe just me. Maybe just they never explained that in the story. They never explained to me how Donkey Kong goes from a villain to a hero. You know what I mean? I can't keep up. I need the IP to. That's why I don't like Donkey Kong. You got to be consistent. And Donkey Kong, they never explained this. Or maybe I'm missing something. Am I missing something? Or did they never explain this? That's what I thought. They never explained it. A pink peach switch like there's a Mario Red one. Ooh. I agree. But maybe that's what they're going to do with the next generation. I think they were testing out Princess Peach. Did you play Princess Peach? Did you play Princess Peach, Robolica? I actually only know one person, TK9, who played Princess Peach. I play Metroid, Mario, and Mario Kart. My Switch collects dust until one of those things has a new release. Mario will get a new release. Mario Kart will, all of these will come out in this year. Simpleton, all of these games will come out this year for Switch 2. Mark my words. The rings allow you to take hits. You lose some when you get hit. When you have no rings, you get. But the cartoon, it's like a power up. That's all I'm saying. 1v1 me already. You keep backing away. What are y'all? Great hair. Oh, Rudix, I'm just trying to be like you. Rudix has the best curly hair, by the way. Switch to and hair care. I love it. Purple Zelda plan sounds a lot like procrastination. Stop it, Rudix. Stop that. Stop it. Only we can do that. Oh my god. You know, if you miss switch to orange and blue and you get a dusty purple if mixed well. What? You're using too much physics on me. Y'all are really physics oriented today. Have y'all noticed that? Man, we are down to 67% getting a switch. This is bad news. Finish Zelda, then you can talk. Mike, stop it, Ambi. Do not join Rudix on this little joint venture y'all are doing. Do not do this. Do not do this. Okay, it's going to be like Gizmo. There's a certain point in the night where I stop being friendly. Okay, like I'm just telling you, y'all are pushing it already. The sun went down, but I am at that age where I get up at the sunrise and at sundown, different purple. Do not join with Rudix in this. He will lead you astray. He will. That is not good. This is like how I would talk to like elementary school students. Do not do that. Okay. Not funny. Okay. Do not do what the class clown does. He will be in timeout. You will be in timeout. Okay. Oh my god. Stop it. Rice cookers are actually live. I use them twice a day. Once to make oatmeal. What? You can use rice cookers to make oatmeal? Sounds like heresy. Donkey Kong Country was awesome, but did they explain, Joe? That's all I want to know. How Donkey Kong went from villain to hero is explained. How? Donkey Kong's redemption story, great for kids. Horrible. No. Once a villain, always a villain. It's always in the perspective of the storyteller. Oh, y'all would say that. Y'all are, what is this? What is this? Y'all are Donkey Kong fans now? I have interviewed you all. You never mentioned Donkey Kong. This is the stream you bring up Donkey Kong? This is revisionist history. This is revisionist history. Oh my god. That would happen. What? Bowser, Donkey Kong, they're related now? You blocked me on Discord. You didn't say hi to me. Jeff blocks a lot of people. Donkey Kong is told from the Donkey Kong perspective, so Donkey Kong is the hero. No, See, that's the problem. That's the problem. Fake news. Understand your sources, everyone. If you leave this chat with anything, it's get clear perspectives. Hear both sides of the story. Most likely, it's somewhere in the middle, but not the exact middle. Most time, it's like on one, like closer to one side than the other. I'm just gonna say that. Like some people say, like it's in the middle. It's like in the exact middle. It's actually on one side closer than the other. Um, Okay, rooting so support remaster get new games on PS5. Oh, oh, the console wars. Unmute me if you want to talk to me, Jeff. That was mean. I am a nice guy. Oh my god. Day 401 of Purple Not Planes. Ambi? Ambi, you're here? You're here, Ambi? I'm gonna need you to come down. I'm gonna need you to come down. I'm gonna need you to realize that this is not your hero movie. This is not the time to get the courage. This is not the time to say, let me say something. This is not it, Ambi. You don't want this. You don't want this. I'm just giving you a hint. You don't want it, Ambi. What is your creating arguing about? I don't know. It's Rudix and Crazy Louie. Both of them just like they just go. That's what's happening here. I always lead people to the truth. You lead people to the truth? Do you? I doubt it. You lead people astray. Louis just trying to get he's got a crush. Louis has Brittany. Did y'all know that? Yeah, red and blue makes purple. I did know that. Surprising they don't have a purple Pokemon now that you said that. Or do they? I did play Pokemon Blue on a purple Game Boy though. Still don't know how I got either one of those. So orange is red and yellow, but if you add a dark blue, you get a dusty purple. Holt, you are talking way too much light frequency for me at this moment. Like this is so far ahead of me. Like I'm thinking RGB spectrum. I'm thinking like light spectrum. Next thing you're going to be talking to me about the speed of things. I agree with you. I agree with you. Yes. True. Get him, beat him. I'm trying. Did Mario evade Donkey Kong Land or the opposite? I don't think Donkey Kong ever had a land. Like I just want to put that out there. I think Donkey Kong's land was there for Mario to take. And yeah, who you know what I mean? Like this is like what sources are we getting? I'm just telling you, Donkey Kong creates controversy, and y'all are saying this is what y'all want to teach kids? I think not. I think not. Hey, Mel, what's going on? Mel, how excited are you for Nintendo? Mel, come on. Mel, you got to back us up on this one. Somehow, the Nintendo, not buying a Nintendo Switch people, how have y'all gotten this down to 60? What? 21%? Who is this? Who are y'all? My goodness. You sound like Ben Shapiro defining the middle. How? I'm not Ben Shapiro, and I'm just saying. I didn't say what side. I said it's usually in the middle, and there's one side that's closer to the truth than not. That's all I'm saying. And in Donkey Kong situation, I feel like y'all are taking Donkey. It's been seen in games that Donkey Kong was a villain. You're telling me what I saw with my own eyes did not happen. You know what I mean? It's like you telling me I saw something 4 years ago that didn't happen. I saw it, okay? I'm about to get in super trouble. FCAT, what's going on? Switch 2 is a better console. It is. Switch 2 is the only console. Switch 2 is the only console. Everything else is trying to be it. Ambi is the real day count. Campaign started day 402 is tomorrow. Oh my, stop it. Stop it. Stop. I am not, this is slander. I am not going to let my name, Purple Haze, be slandered like this by you all. I have played Zelda since then. I have played Tears of the Kingdom since then. I just have not beat it. Y'all have taken it to mean I have not played it in over a year. Next thing I know, y'all will be looking at my Nintendo profile, trying to find achievements and so forth to try to prove a point. Do not do this. Do not do this. You do not want this. From now on, I'm keeping it. Oh, stop it. Awesome. Thank you, Mel. So only humans can own land and monkeys get nothing. A little bit. Oh my goodness. He's an ape, by the way. He's an ape. I believe he is a gorilla, not a monkey. So I would say not all apes look alike, Rudix. Thank you very much for really revealing your cards there. We're not going to virtual signal now, are we? Do not come at me, guys. It's getting that time. It is getting that time. Do not come at me. Do not do this. I haven't played Zelda at all except for the start of Twilight Princess. See, I think Twilight Princess is going to get a remake for this current Switch. And that I will play also day and date. Well, Donkey Kong threw barrels at Mario for a reason. Yeah, it's called a wino. Not a rhino, but a wino. See what I did there? Because there's rhinos in Donkey Kong. Yep. It must be a Donkey Kong sign. He holds the title. Who created the title? You know what I mean? Who created the title? I gotta say this. I gotta understand this. Everyone's Mel, they're coming. I'll buy Switch 2 on launch. I meant Switch 2 a better console. I meant Switch 2 a better. Stop it, FCAT. A little play on words there. What are you? Holton Simpleton now? What are you doing? What are you doing? Stop. FCAT is just trying. I should call FCAT Maker of Chaos. I swear. Those two, man. I swear. They just like to chunk. They see like things happening and they're like, here, chaos. And they throw a grenade. They're like Scarecrow and Batman. They're just like, there, go tear each other apart. I'll show you who you really are. That's what they do. Go play your remasters while I play new games on Xbox. Louie. Now, if y'all really want to, why don't you go after Louie? Ask him about his Hellblade 2 gameplay. Why don't you go after Louie? Don't go after me. Go after that guy. If I'll buy everyone a Lucid if Purple finishes Zelda by the end of the year. No, you won't. No, you won't. No, you won't. Stop it. Nintendo doesn't have achievements. No, but y'all would ask me for my game. It does. I could post my gameplay, whatever. Like I could post my gameplay, like time played in game, right? I could post that. Don't try to test my Nintendo fandom. Don't do this. Why are y'all doing this? Why are y'all? I don't care about achievements. Robolic, I'm right there with you. Louis, don't bring your third place console. Bro, I've not finished it as if it was going to be the swan song of Switch, though. If it's going to enhance for a Switch to happily. Holt, you and I are on the same, you're on the same level. You're totally talking about what I'm talking about. Like, I'm like, that will probably be the first game I play on Switch. Switch 2. Donkey Kong is only a bad guy because the perspective is told from Mario's eyes. When the story is told from Donkey Kong's perspective. Okay. Rudix, I'm gonna time out here. Why are we prioritizing Mario's perspective in this? Who was the victim with Donkey Kong? I feel like Princess Peach has a voice. And that is really the whole crux to this chat. Give women a voice. Too hard of a transition? Look, but you get what I'm saying. Why not talk to her? I'm pretty sure she would have a different point of view. I think she is the point of view. There we go. And why did she just now get a game? You know what I mean? All right, here we go. Y'all. There is so many levels to this conversation today. I just want y'all to know that. So many levels. I just responded to Purple saying she didn't want people checking her Zelda achievements. Well, you could ask for it. Someone is asking for my achievements on another console, but we're not going to talk about that. Okay, you're right. We will war tomorrow. Purple likes these fights though. Oh my goodness. I do because Nintendo's better than both of them. I mean, it's cool for y'all to complain to it's so weird when Xbox and PlayStation people complain cuz it's like are y'all really complaining about who's second place? It's like it's the only in gaming. It's so weird. Oh my goodness. Switch 2 dead on arrival. Oh, stop it. Stop it. No, it's not. No, it's not. No, it's not. No, it's not. I think people just aren't excited about it because A, the leaks ruined it. B, some people just had much. Mel, don't. People are excited. It's just that people online who like to talk about it those aren't Nintendo fans to begin with. You know what I mean? And then if you're a Nintendo content creator who claims you're not a Nintendo content creator, or you're a Nintendo content creator whose name is Beat 'em Ups, and you have a grudge against Nintendo because they didn't treat you like your favorite, like you're all that, you have issues with it. But if you're actually a fan, you're part of the number of people who got Nintendo to be the number one best selling console of all time, you already know. You already know. You know what I mean? The silent majority. Silent majority, y'all. You can crush it. Oh man. I will probably watch. I have a Send It Maker. Oh, FCAT, I know you have. Why doesn't Purple play Zelda though? No, it's not that. It's just that I don't want to start the story over. That's it. That's it. That's it. It has nothing to do with it. It's just I do not want to have to start the story over. And I feel like it's been, you know, when you play a game and it's been so long and you're like, what happened? And you're like, I got to start the story over. That's why. That's why I just don't want to start. Louis is a fraud. Ooh. Louis has backed away from one-on-one challenges for months. I told him any game. Oh my goodness, any game. I don't why can't y'all be co-op games? I think Mario's first sex is he was stealing her, but from DK's first, she was hit DK up for that. Oh my Rudix, stop. This is it. Rudix. Rudix. That is enough. Every screen's an Xbox, so you're right. So I got Xbox everywhere. Yeah, your Xbox ecosystem. I'd rather look up Peach than Mario. I think Peach has a perspective. I think she has a voice. Daisy is the only woman in Mario with teeth, and there is a very vulgar inside joke about it. What? Do not, y'all. What? What? I don't even want to know where y'all are going with this. I don't even know what y'all are going with this. Like, and now I'm curious to look it up. PlayStation fans, man, no God of War live service game. Why would we even want a God of War live service game? Who is even that guy? Question is, Princess Peach, isn't she the mama of the Koopa kids? I've never seen Mrs. Browser. Uh, Louis, do not bring blasphemy into this. Louis, do not start. Louis, or what are you like the tabloids of like the Nintendo world? What are you doing? This makes no sense. This is not a question anybody is asking. Look at this. This is pandemonium. No one is asking this. Switch 2 will have a tough road. Tough. I'm trying to see that. As people mostly game Fortnite, Minecraft, and Roblox. So it'll be tough for parents to spend more money for their kids to play the game. My goodness. These takes, y'all don't get it. Y'all don't get it. Y'all don't get it. Switch 2 doesn't have to do the same thing as like an Xbox series or a PlayStation. They just gotta evolve the IP. You do that, parents are gonna buy it. You know what I mean? More gamers on Switch are adults than kids. It is what it is. You know what I mean? People keep thinking it's a kids thing. More Nintendo gamers are adults than kids. Louis, so I'm about to buy a 5090. Okay. and become the top PC guy in the game. Stomp on your console and VR title people. VR look. Oh my goodness. Oh, oh, cowboy. No, you're not. No, you're not. Don't be like Jersey. Don't say you're buying something and don't. I'm coming with the spice right now. I think I have to go. It's 10 and it gets. All right. Later, Rebolica. Thank you so much. And thank you all so much for coming. I'll probably end the stream in the next 10 to 15 minutes. Thank you all for coming to talk about Switch. It's been super cool. I've been waiting all day to have this conversation. So thank you. Later, Rebolica. Purple, is it true your device has more malware than Mario? It does. It does because Nintendo doesn't go on PC. Peach is a S word or W word. Peach is a S word or W. Peach is a S word or W. Oh, I don't know what you mean, Sour I'm asking too. Tally, hey Tally, what's going on? You're asking what? You're asking what? Nintendo tabloid content. I bet that would get views. Just saying, it probably would. Yeah, you may not know that y'all who are too young may not realize this, but back in like the early days of the internet, like there was so many crazy drawings that of like Nintendo characters. It was weird. It was weird. Like back in like 1996, you could look up anything and there was so much like dark Nintendo content. Did DK Groomer stop? They're not what are what? What? Only in y'all's minds. Where are y'all getting this? Satya, Whole Slate, Nadella. Whole Slate. Yep. He's going to put everything. Does Switch 2 need exclusives? Does Switch 2 need exclusives? This is what I'm going to say about that. Switch 2 doesn't need exclusives, but the IP needs an exclusive console. Think about it. Think about it. Switch 2 does not need exclusives, but the IP needs an exclusive platform. That's what I'm going to say about that. 60 owners at 25 and up. Joe, you already know, but they're going to say it's a kid's console. Cowboy, stop it. You sound like Urban. Damn Purple. Throwing shots, but how about I just found out he didn't buy a PS4 after all that talk? No, he didn't. What? Jersey? You know, I'm not going to say it. I'm not going to tell shot to him because he did that to me on his video and he didn't tag me. So I'm not going to do that on his, right? But I'm going to say I'm not surprised. Oh, what is this chat? Mel, it's gone. It's gone everywhere. They've lost control. I've lost control. I was on the internet in 96, but I don't remember seeing much of that. It wasn't my interest at the time. No, I remember someone showed it to me. And I was like, what? Actually, they were showing me The Simpsons. And it was weird. It was like all this like stuff. Because back then, gaming was still like very kiddish. The Simpsons was still very kiddish or childish. I guess that's how we say it in this country. They were very childish. And those, so it was like really disturbing what was on the internet. It's actually like they've cleaned that up, but there's actually other disturbing stuff on the internet. Like if you put technology there and you put men there, you get disturbing. Okay? I'm not going to say that's like a thing on all men. I'm just going to say there's enough men who can make anything with technology disturbing. That's a like women, like I'm not there's women who can do it, but men for sure. If I get like 4 dudes, 2 of them are going to make something extremely disturbing. I'm a PC reader. I got my take. Okay, Tally, tell me. Go for it, Tally. What's your take on exclusives? Nintendo's all about exclusives. Where else can you play Mario Kart? I get it, but I'm saying Mario Kart needs an exclusive console. I don't think Nintendo needs Mario Kart. Mario Kart needs Nintendo. I don't know. I'm just trying to. It makes sense in my head. Okay, it makes sense in my head. The Simpsons has always been pretty edgy, so fan-made stuff gets wild. Yeah, it does. I need to see Call of Duty on Destiny on Switch. Stop. No, you don't. No, you don't. Stop it. No one plays Destiny 2 anymore. Stop it. Do not set the bar for this. For me to buy it, and I'll pick up Metroid Prime. Call of Duty's coming to Switch too. We already know that. Call of Duty's already coming. Destiny, I could see coming, but why would you need like who's plays Destiny anymore? You know what I mean? It's just like when Stadia got Destiny. You know, no one. I don't know. All I'm gonna say is this chat at Switch halted Jazz. I just found that out yesterday when I told him I got one, and he was like, "Yeah, I might get one after I get married." What? I thought he was already married. Are we talking about the same person? He's already married. No? We're talking about the same guy, Jersey. Chills. He's already married. My actual first impression was that looks dated. I'm not sure Switch 2 is going to make 5 years, let alone. Y'all are negative. Y'all are being negative Nancy's right now. You're being super negative. This is the day. Switch is doing well. I'm not going to have y'all ruin this moment. Okay? Well, all you need is 4 guys for tech, but heck, 5 guys for a takeout. I love 5 Guys burgers, by the way. I love 5 Guys burgers. Like, it's like my top burger for that type of burger chain. Like, it's my favorite in that category. Yeah, we are talking about the same person. What? Personally, while I get the point about a point against exclusives, and I can agree to a point, but without exclusives, what's drawing someone to that particular console? I get it. Or that particular storefront, right? Like everything is about a storefront. And I think certain stores cater to things. Like in the United States, we have Ace Hardware, Home Depot, and Lowe's. And I just know this because I had to go look for salt for the snow. And each of those they're all hardware stores. You technically can get the same thing at all of them, but they all have like different exclusives. Like some have different paints, some have different tools, some have different power tools, some have different warranties. So I think it all depends on your style of tool, right? So I think the same thing with gaming. Like if you are someone who likes indies, who likes like the art of gaming, you truly have a passion for gaming, Nintendo is for you. If you are someone who likes to be let down by gaming and the companies, and you love to listen to corporate talk, Xbox is for you. If you're someone who likes to think and live in your glory days and you like to pretend like you're the cool guy, PlayStation is for you. And if you're someone who doesn't know what you're doing with your life, you like to overspend on things, yet only play free to play games. You like to have a storefront of thousands upon thousands of games. You like to have a library of games that you didn't even know you had so you can rebuy the game again. PC is for you. Prove me wrong. Prove me wrong. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my god. Oh my goodness. It's so shoes about PS4 power. So I don't see the problem. Oh, it doesn't need to be. It's not as I always say, it's not about all the power, it's how you use it. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? You don't need to overcompensate if you can do it right. Prove me wrong. Prove me wrong. So Nintendo Cloud will be a Series S profile just like xCloud. No, do not. No, I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't say that. You see, if you ask Crazy Louie and Mystic / Showerblow in chat, they're gonna tell you xCloud is the second coming. And we already know that it doesn't even come second, right? See what I did there? Oh my goodness, looking for software. There's more than enough in chat. So you do fine, guys. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Nintendo's for children. Just face it. Oh my goodness. What are you talking about? But didn't we just see the numbers? Didn't we just see the numbers? I mean, like, I told y'all, only children fight over second place. And that is what Xbox and PlayStation do all day. It's like y'all are like, no, I'm second. I'm second. I'm the second favorite. No, I'm the second favorite. And it's like, seriously, guys? Seriously, it's about gameplay. You know what I mean? That's all it is. You know, and there's only one place that will bring a smile to your face. And that's Nintendo. That's their mission. Tell me the mission of PlayStation. Tell me the mission of Xbox. Tell me the mission of Nintendo. And then you will see what fun actually is. Oh, pew, pew. Oh man, here we grit our teeth at snow and it melts. If you want to buy a console for one game, Grand Theft Auto, buy PlayStation. I've never played a Grand Theft Auto, you know that? Never played a Grand Theft Auto. Never. I've never even touched a controller that was connected to the game Grand Theft Auto. Never. But I've seen it played. I saw Hutch play it. I think I've seen Marcus, if I'm not mistaken. Did you play it? Who was playing it that day? There's someone else I was watching play it. It's the one that was like Tony Montana. The ending's like Tony Montana. I saw that one. And then I saw another one where this guy was riding a bike. That's it. I don't know the story of that. What about VR? Break that down. VR is for those people who think they have like they're into an inside joke. You know what I mean? Like they're like, oh look, we got it, right? Like, oh, we got VR, guys. And they think they have like an inside joke. And it's like, yeah, it's only two of you, and it's kind of weird. Like they're the ones who will say like the joke in class, and everybody will like they think everybody's in on it, and it's like, but it's only you. Your friend's not even in this class, and we just look at them weird. That's VR. Oh, Ninja Guy, any yolk. I'm sorry. ISO. Oh my goodness, bro. All of them. Oh, who is? Oh my! What are we talking? Sour blood. What? Exile is about to inherit a heap. A heap. Sounds like what's his name? Oh, not the one who always copies Crow's name, who's married to Crystal, where he says "yep." That's what I when I read that word, I imagined him saying "heap." Oh my goodness. 40x4D super pods from I don't even know what a super pod is. It sounds like an alien isolation thing. I don't even know what alien isolation is. I just know what aliens are. Super pod reminds me of that. I couldn't find a single game on Nintendo that I play today. Tally, that's fine. That's fine, Tally. Oh, any hook are you here? Oh my goodness. Oh, a Reaver, yeah. When I read heap, he says yeep or he says something. He said it on chat. He said it when he had his interview last year, and I can't. He types it in chat sometime. I think he was watching Joe. And he was saying yeep. And so anytime it just rhymes with heap. Atari handheld over Switch. There isn't even an Atari. What are you talking about? Atari? You know what Atari is like? You know, like, let's say there's like 5 people like on this kickball team, and there's 5 people on this kickball team, right? And they're playing kickball. And then Atari comes and they're like, hey guys, can I play? And they're like, nah, not really. And then they feel bad. And so then they're like, all right, you can play. But then Atari wants to play with their own ball. And they bring like a bowling ball. And you're like, what the F, Atari? Like, what are you doing? And then they don't even know how to play kickball. You know what I mean? It's like, okay, I get it. Sit down, we'll get the shirt, we'll be part of the team. You know what I mean? But yeah, that's Atari, right? It's like they are just, I don't know what's going on over there. I don't even think they're a gaming company. I think they're a clothing company that has games. And I'm okay with that. You know, like hey, cool. But you're not a gaming company. You're not a gaming company. When I go to the Atari website, I see more clothes I want to buy than games or gaming devices. I see shirts, I see hats. I don't even know what Roller Coaster Tycoon is. I don't know why they keep pushing that. I do not know why the gaming community does not get on Atari. All right? If they're saying that politics are entering gaming and DEI is being forced upon us, if I go to anything about Atari, they're always talking to me about Roller Coaster Tycoon, and I don't see anybody playing Roller Coaster Tycoon. I don't even know what this is, but I do not want Roller Coaster Tycoon. I just say, yeah, give me Atari Recharge. Let's do Mega McDuffie again. Like, let's do that. I do not want to see the 20th anniversary of Roller Coaster Tycoon. That's what I think of Atari. There, I said it. I got it out of my system. I'm done. Can you tell I go to their site a lot? I do. I do. If I reflect 7 years of gaming, I feel Nintendo Switch has got a lot of games highly ranked. Now, I'm not saying that the best, but average. They are worth my money and time. Of course, Nintendo's all. We would not have gaming today without Nintendo. Bottom line, Atari is 80 years old, trying to relive their golden years. Yes, they are. They are. But that I would be totally okay if they. But they're doing Roller Coaster Tycoon. That's what they're doing. I just want to start. I just want a shirt that says like established 1970 something Atari. No, they don't give me that. They don't give me that. They give me colors of shirts I don't care about. Like, who wants a green Atari shirt? Like, just do something that I can buy. But no. Oh my goodness. ET Atari on Switch 2. ET Atari. Look, now I would do it. I would do it. Like just anything. You know what I mean? Just get like, don't get me started. Just don't get me started. You already got me started. Let me end. Let me end it right now because I might get banned from YouTube with Atari at the moment. I was so excited when they were coming back. They showed this young CEO. I'm now starting to think Atari is like a money laundering scheme. Like, I put Atari up there with Boosteroid. Sorry, Eniok. I'm picking on Eniok a lot today. Like, but Atari is a money laundering scheme. Go look at their site. Tell me that's a gaming company. Go look at it. Y'all can go leave. Go look at it. You know, you tell me if they're money. You tell me. You tell me what they're trying up to. Selling shoes. They're selling shoes, man. It reminds me of like when I talked about this with Doc. You know, Doc got a Kmart PC, and Atari is selling shoes. It reminds me of like Kmart when they had Sonic shoes or Payless, right? Which is nothing wrong with Kmart and Payless shoes, but it's Kmart and Payless, right? Not Atari. Atari's selling shoes. Who does this? Idiot, I'm messing with you. I'm talking Atari. We're not going Booster Ray. We're not going. I actually feel like Booster Ray has gotten some legitimacy. Okay. I feel like they're a little bit more legitimate now. I will agree. Okay. I will come off. They are still like, if I had a list, if I had to pick here, I still am saying I would not be shocked. That's all I'm saying. I would not be shocked if it was revealed Boosteroid was a money laundering front. A money laundering. That's all I'm saying. I actually wouldn't be surprised if all of crypto was a money laundering front either. So I'm being inclusive there. Okay. Michelin sold tires, but then is the gold standard for restaurants. But there's a reason why, right? Michelin, and that is why does the Michelin Man not have a video game, by the way? Just throwing it out there. Feel like he's deserved it, but it makes sense why Michelin has that, right? Because Michelin wanted you to drive, so they started doing restaurant reviews. And then that's how they started rating restaurants. Trust me, I saw it on the internet. I saw it on the internet. So maybe Atari can sell shoes? Oh my. I see what you did there. I see what you did there. I like the pivot. Um if Atari is here in in 80 years, like we will do that. But as far as I know, no. For a while, I'll send you over a Crystal Palace shirt. I love Crystal Palace. I love Crystal Palace. Just the name. I don't even know their colors. Crystal Palace and the Rooster. Who's the Rooster? Tootin' Hotten? Tootin' something? That's the only soccer team I know. Tootin' something in Crystal Palace. And I'm told if I like Palace, I should say Palace. Just say Palace. I like Palace. And Tootin'. I don't know what they're called, but they're Tootin'. Those are my teams. I don't know anything about these teams other than I like their names. That's it. The hottest game is run by a money laundering company. The hottest game, who? Fortnite? 100%. 100%. Y'all don't understand this. Gaming is about to be like, I made this prediction at the beginning of the year. Y'all can go back and look at it. I said 2025 gaming will become a political habit. I don't mean cultural issues. I mean like actual like international relation issues. Okay? Gaming will become that in 2025. You don't believe me? Look up Tencent, US Department of Defense. I don't think a group of people who are all about American first want a company that was originally American being owned by a Chinese conglomerate. Yeah, I'll let you do the rest. I'll let you all do the rest. Like, yes, Fortnite, Epic, Tim Sweeney, bad. I said it, Tim. Come at me. Come at me, bro. Have you ever noticed this? Why do we even care about Tim? He's like a billionaire. You know what I mean? I don't even care about this dude. I don't even care about this dude. NetEase, look it up. I mean, look, I think they're all there. Define money laundering, by the way. Have you ever thought about that? Like, there's so many businesses that I'm like, you're kind of illegal, but we legitimize you because you got like a rich owner. I don't know. Tootin' Hotspur, that's them. Michelin Man is scared to create a game because of what happened to the state. I've always wanted these two to fight each other. I've always wanted Stay Puft and Michelin Man to fight each other. If they could create a fighting game with those two, that would be epic. Epic. And I don't mean Tim Sweeney epic. I played Fortnite all day today as I was trying to compete the battle pass before tomorrow. I'm 3 levels. Go for it. Go for it. If you want to help the United States adversaries play Fortnite, I feel like the United States is really trying to get at the younger generation. They've told them that their number one social media site is bad and they're going to ban it. And they've told them that their favorite game company is an arm of the Chinese government. Have y'all noticed that? I swear, like they've taken generational warfare in the United States to the next level. They are literally telling everything that the younger generation likes. I'm not saying they're right or wrong, by the way. I'm just observing that I'm like, younger generation likes it. It's bad. And we're going to take it away. I don't know. I'm just calling it like I see it. Purple gonna lose all her free games talking negative about Epic. let's be real. Why is Epic even giving away free games? You know what I mean? Like like that's how you know your storefront sucks. Is that you've given me free games, I've gotten the code, and I still don't go to the storefront. You know what I mean? Like, someone in chat tell me that they have not done this before. Tell me you have not gotten an Epic free code and claimed it and not went to Epic to actually put it in there. Tell me tell me you haven't done this. They're putting Godzilla in, oh, you're all about Godzilla. You're all Cowboy, you're all about Godzilla. I know you're all about it. You're all about those big, like, bulky type of like characters. But yeah, tell me you've done it. Tell me you've not done this. Because I know everybody's done this. Everybody has been given a free Epic game. Everybody has claimed an Epic game. Everybody has went through the 12 days of Epic free games during the holidays. And I promise you, without a doubt, some of you all have missed it and not claimed the game. That's how bad. That is how bad Epic is. Okay? But Tim Sweeney wants you to believe that if he puts a storefront on mobile phones, that it will help gaming. Seriously, Tim? Seriously, Tim? Oh, let's see. What are you saying? Oh, here we go. All Epic has going for them. Let me see. Where do you have? I see this one, Joe. All Epic has going for them. Through Prime is claimed automatically because my accounts are linked. Yeah, no, I agree. They're claimed for me too, but I don't go. I claim them, but never play them. The ones I played are the ones I've played before on other Mel, I'm not lying here. You know, like you get them. That's how bad. And it's not even like it's bad. It's just like it's a hassle. You know what I mean? But like I said, it's weird. It's weird. But Tim Sweeney wants me to believe, like, Tim Sweeney wants me to help him out. Like, it's like, bro, I don't even get your free stuff. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, sure. Like, here's the thing, Tim. You talk about how Google takes too much of the profit from your game. So you throw a temper tantrum, Tim. Now, hold on me. Don't get me wrong. Google does some bad stuff too, Tim. But Tim, if you create your own storefront, are you going to lower the price for me or are you going to keep it the same? Because if you're going to keep it the same, Tim, which is what you've been telling me, that means all I'm doing is giving you more money. That's what I have a problem. That's where I have the issue with Epic, y'all. Is they want me to say iOS and Play Store are bad, which, look, I'm not saying they're not monopolies here. What I am saying, though, is I am not going to benefit one bit by Tim Sweeney getting a bigger chunk of the money I spend in his storefront. Prove me wrong. Prove me wrong. Prove me wrong. You're a big fan of Epic, Marcus? Then how? Riddle me that one. Is scared of online reviews. Maybe if Epic didn't lock Alan Wake 2 for PC players to their store, it wouldn't have added fuel to the fire. You know who should be really pissed off with Epic? Ubisoft. That's who should be pissed off with Epic. You know what I mean? Prince of Persia nearly died. Right? I'm curious, what did Epic tell Ubisoft to be like, yeah, Ubisoft, only put your games on our store? I'm curious what they said. Like, I just don't get again, I think some of these people have a lot of money, give them credit. I think they've done some good in the gaming world, but I do not believe there's a correlation between smarts and wealth. I'm just gonna say that. Did Dim go to Mar-a-Lago? He probably did. Probably did. I'm not doubting it. Not doubting it. Epic and iOS didn't seem to be monopoly for me as they don't have the real estate at the I don't know. Oh my god. Yeah, I'm getting a little too political. I'm getting a little too political. All right, it's been a long time. Oh my goodness. I actually was going to shut this down at 10. Yeah, I'm going to shut it down in 4 minutes. Thank you all so much though. Thank you for letting me kind of rant a little bit. Uh Overall, Switch 2, I think from what I've seen, ultimately just to sum up everything, from what I've seen, I'm still there's nothing that's like, "Oh, that was horrible." There was nothing that said, "Oh, that was amazing," but I don't think it needed to do that. It just had to be an improvement. I think if we look at other generations from generations like iPhone to Pixel to computers, they always follow this numbering system, and if you need a new one, you'll get it. If you don't, you won't. But as long as there's more features added to it, there's more games that potentially are only complete play there, it will sell. And I think Switch 2 will sell just fine, honestly. And so, ultimately from chat, I don't know what we saw here. 60% said yes, 27% said no. So that's what, nine people? Um, no, I didn't do that. No, I didn't do that math right. Um, what is this? 18% said yes. Yeah, 9, 18 and 9. Yeah, I did that right. 9 people said no, and whatever number that's left, like 3 or 4 said maybe. So, but yeah, thank you all for coming by. Uh No, he didn't. He might have, Mario. I don't know. He might have. Have a good night. Switch 2 is so good. It took up a quarter of his steam about it. Yeah, it did. It did. Thank you again, everybody. Thank you again for enjoying my all fun and games. All fun and games. Y'all know. Y'all already know. And you'll thank you for being a sport if you're still there. Um, Joy Con says, "Oh, Holtz, how long have you been holding that one? Holtz, how long have you been holding that?" But as always, thank you all again. And please, more member content coming. Also, no, just being here is enough for me. But again, thank you to both Kubini as well as Cowboy. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you so much for the donations. It means a ton to me. And for everybody else, I'll be gaming this weekend. Uh, Finishing up, what is the game I am playing? Finishing up Plague Tale, not finishing up, but continuing the story of Plague Tale. I think I'm in the middle of it somewhere. So we'll still be doing that. And then, yeah, look out for more of my videos that I've been doing to the members first. If you're a member now, you already know there's one I just did on Xbox, and it's going to be all the challenges of the strategy. So I do want to say that first I did what the strategies are. Next will be what are the challenges? What are the benefits that they have going for them? So I'm kind of building up like that. In between, I will probably be doing some videos on what I think about the Switch, what I think about VR, what I think about Ubisoft and Tencent. I will be doing more of that just because I seem to be getting a pretty good response on the back end from that. And yeah, I'm trying to just be creative with this. So thank you all for that. So with that, thank you all. And as always, I don't care where you game, how you game, why you game, what you game on, how long you've been gaming. As long as you're gaming, you're good with me. And as always, this is Purple Haze, and the proof is in the playing. All right, take care, y'all. Later.